Welcome back to FFB, amigos. And very excited. Right now, we are back in the Champions League. Chelsea's back in the Champions League. We got our live stream going. Sorry, I know I disappointed a couple of people that wrote to me because I did not join in a timely fashion. And I'm still figuring this out. So I messed up something in the stream, but now we're up and running. I think I got to do it with even more time now. I'm actually watching Olympiacos. And they just cleared a ball off the line. Minute 75-41, amigos. And while we have this time, we're just going to start looking at what's going on. Let me just see. Let's start checking out some Champions League news. What do you guys think? Right? I think it's a good idea. Let's see what we got. Let me pull this up here and let's see what's going on with the Champions League. Let's check it out. And then let's hide this little Champions League thing. Boom. There we go. Let's check out what's going on. We're sharing the wrong screen here, amigos. But we're gonna check it out. Let's edit that one. Oh no, it is the right one. But it doesn't want. Let's see. Let's go with this one. There we go. There we go. I don't know how big or bad or small that looks at, but we got Olympiacos tying with Pafos. Let's look at our fixtures. Let's go over our Chelsea Football Club Champions League fixtures. Because we've got here's the upcoming matches. So let's look at that schedule. Why am I looking at it right now? Because I suspect, oh no, man, I just wanted to see Champions League. There we got Ajax, Karabag, we got lucky with some Karabag. Barcelona, isn't that a beautiful thing? Barcelona, match day 5. Atalanta. Exciting stuff, man. What a way. We got all the way until January. And here, this is what I was looking for. Match day 7-8 of 8. Pafos. Not that I'm particularly worried about what can happen against Pafos, but it just happens that they're playing Olympiacos and we're going to be playing them as well. So we're going to spy on them a little bit. And I found something really interesting about their opponents there. But of their opposition, dude. David Luiz. How old is he, man? Let's check this out. 38. That's not that bad. I thought it was worse. But yeah, it was interesting to see David Luiz playing. Still in the Champions League, man. Olympiacos still counts, right? And we have Slavia Praha, Bodo Glimt, which we've heard of. We've actually played before. And yeah. Beautiful. Bayern Chelsea, definitely the match of the day. I'd like to see some PSG Atalanta action. I think that would be a great match. Liverpool Atletico, awesome match as well. I'm not sure. I don't think many people. I mean, if I'm an impartial, I think Ajax Inter is a good match. But, you know, low status. Let's be honest. Low status teams lately. Even though Inter made the Champions League final. Still, I think Bayern Chelsea is without a doubt the match of the day, but I wouldn't snub Liverpool Athletic also to clash of two pretty big teams. PSG Atalanta I think is a good match, but that's about it. And yesterday, let's review a little bit about what happened yesterday, man. We had PSV lose to Union Saint-Gilloise. Oh wow. Arsenal defeats Bilbao 4-4 Juve Dortmund. What an amazing score, man. I wish I would have caught that. I would have loved watching that. And Tottenham did the business against Villarreal, not easy. And Real Madrid did the business against Marseille. And it was a bit of a controversial game with Carvajal getting his red card. So, you know, that was kind of a tough one. And now, of course, the games. We're kind of looking at the poopy games right now. Olympiacos and Pafos. Slavia Bodo, and the upcoming Chelsea. Let's see if we got some news, man. Let me go with some Chelsea news here. Make sure. You know what I was concerned about is Estevao Willian. Let's see if the lineups are out. And they're out. Man, I was talking to Stamford Sink. You guys, I don't know if you've heard Matt from, or you know Matt from the Stamford Sink, another Chelsea channel. I encourage you to check him out. Pretty cool dude. And yesterday we did a collab, and I did my match preview with him. And he did say something. He did catch something wrong, but he did get something right. He said that he thinks we're going to start with Malo Gusto. But the reasoning was that we would save Reece James. And we're not saving Reece James. We're actually playing him in midfield, and I don't mind that. The last time that I saw Caicedo and James, they had a good match. That puts a very tough midfield. And it's very reasonable because, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, we have Kimmich and we have Pavlovic. And they're double pivot. And Pavlovic is pretty much like a defender, like a straight-up defender. So has Kimmich been in the past. So that's going to be a really tough battle. So I'm happy that we actually looked at this from a defensive point of view. And I also think that James is really good with long passing. And I think this looks like, to me, I may be crazy, that Malo Gusto can be coming over on the overlap, over on that right-hand side, which is how, one of the reasons people don't hate on some Malo Gusto. But Malo Gusto absolutely was one of the reasons that we punished and destroyed PSG. When you got a kid that fast running at you, that's a little terrifying. This is interesting. If it's set up this way, I don't know if you guys are seeing in the screen. I don't know if it's refreshing like that. Let me see if you guys can actually see it. I might be talking about stuff you guys can't see. Boom. There you go. So I'm bringing up this formation right there so we can look at it. We'll get into Bayern next. We care about Chelsea first. Chelsea first. Let me see. So, what are the surprises? Malo Gusto on the right. If we would have think like who's the best person in each position, we would have started with James on the right. But I actually don't mind. I really like Malo Gusto. I know many Chelsea players don't. I really like him. And I think for this kind of match, what's going to happen? Luis Diaz is on that side. Bayer is going to play wings. This is a wing. You're going to get joy or be punished on the wings on this match. And I think we could really use that speed. And you have Reece James's coverage on that side, playing in behind Palmer. And I think we're going to have, let's see, well, let's not guess on who's there. Yeah, we're going to have Luis Diaz trying to play in behind Palmer. And we're going to have Olise on the right. As expected, Neto's fast enough. That's a little scary because we can catch Cucurella, drinks Estrella, and needs Paella. Playing on the left, he sometimes is a little high. So I think instead of seeing Caicedo drop between the two center backs, I think it's likely that he might drop in to cover that spot on a little bit of the left. Or we might even see James switch sides with Caicedo precisely if Cucurella is in attack. So that's going to be really interesting. I love seeing Enzo Fernandez as a straight-up 10. They put him in the double pivot, which is never a double pivot when we play defensively, right, guys? But because we're playing low blocks. So usually he's up there as a second 10. Right now, as it seems, he might be set up as a straight-up 10. And that's interesting because Maresca has been saying that how much he likes his offensive prowess and that he sees him a little bit of a 10. However, he's placed as a very offensive double pivot in front of Caicedo. Now he looks to be sitting in a straight-up 10 position, which I think this is fantastic. Some people thought that we would see Garnacho in this match, and I'm glad we didn't because I'd rather go with somebody that's already established in the team, and we have Pedro Neto on the left-hand side. I think that's the right deal. And João Pedro, I heard he wanted to get a bit of a rest in the Brentford game, and because he was feeling a little bit off. And I'm glad to see him there, and I hope there was no issue with tiredness, or he was really looking forward to this game. They all were. And on the left, I'm glad they made that change because, man, I think Gittins is nowhere near the level that is required for this kind of match. He hasn't shown it at least yet. And let me see. Oh, no. Oh, there he is, Estevao Williams on the bench. He had an illness. I heard he had an illness. which will be interesting because I think he will come in at one stage, without a doubt. And that's going to be a long night for Stanisic. And I actually believe that is where Chelsea need to attack and find joy. They're going to find joy playing in behind Luis Diaz and in Stanisic. So let's see what happens there. Let's see, maybe we're back. Let's see. I wonder if the Chelsea the transmission is on yet. I don't think it is. Let's see if I think it's gonna start in 15 more minutes. They're probably gonna start the transmission. I am in South America. It's in 1:40, so I've got 7 minutes to go before it starts. And over here, just so you guys know, you watch it. Those of you that travel or are interested in South America, you watch it in Disney Plus. Disney Plus is tied to ESPN. Disney Plus is tied to ESPN, and it's a pretty good app actually. You get a lot of all the Champions League games. I think all of them in one app, and obviously if you live in South America, it's pretty affordable versus what you get in the U.S. or traveling or when you're in Europe. So I'm actually kind of glad that I have this. Okay, now let's go back to match. Now, I want to go into what we were talking about Bayern. We got 20 minutes to go, and actually, I'm going to take a 2-minute break, grab something to drink. I'll be right back, amigos. All right. I started getting viewers even though I wasn't even on the camera. Thank you, I guess. All right. I wanted to get into Bayern. Let me see. Is my signal back up? I still got 5 minutes until I get the game on, the preview of the game. Now, Bayern. They did poorly in the World Cup, and they were criticized for it. But I don't think they went with the same intent that PSG, Chelsea, and some other amazing teams went there with. But they did some significant upgrades. For us Chelsea fans, a little painful. Michael Olise, which was a player that we wanted, boom, didn't come to us. I'm going to be honest. I wasn't all crazy and desperate to get Michael Olise as many Chelsea fans were. I think that was fine. I do hate a little bit if you get both. If you get Olise and Luis Diaz, that's a lot. That's a lot of firepower. And you've got Narby, Diaz, Olise, and Harry Kane as the 4 attacking players. That's really powerful. Now, you're contrasting that against... Come on, try if you're not a Chelsea fan. Joe Pedro doesn't scare or intimidate anybody. Not comparable to Harry Kane. But I have hope for the man, and he's been doing right by us. Palmer, I think Palmer puts the fear in every single team on the face of the earth. So he's at that level. Enzo Fernandez, I think he's got more prestige than we think sometimes as Chelsea fans, given that he won the World Cup. Gives him a little bit of status. And Pedro Neto, I think, is an unknown to many out there. But for this kind of game, he brings the speed, and you must be terrified. What I like is that he's going to be our runner in that first half. He's going to be our runner on the left, and Gusto is going to be our runner on the overlap. It'll be interesting to see how Cucurella attacks. I was speaking to the Stanford Sync. I did my preview video. If you guys watched it, I only did it 24 hours prior, so not many people got a chance to watch my preview, and it was awesome because I did a collab with the Stanford Sync, so it wasn't like a boring type collab. It was a like my normal video. I got to talk to someone else about it and actually opine, which is great. And Pedro Neto, he thought Cucurella was going to be a key part of this match. And look, I think he's absolutely right. People have seen what he's done for a while, but it's not like you can prepare for that. Like that's what Matt said from the Stanford Sync, and he's right. You can't really prepare for a left back that sometimes is holding the DM or the 6 position or as a double pivot, runs through an 8 position, and is either going to turn left and do an overlap outside of the winger, or run into this as a playing the 10 and take some shots from outside the box, or actually run in behind defenders. So the same joy that they can find, they will find the pain. And that's why I think they have the double pivot as well with Kimmich and Pavlovic. Especially Pavlovic being like, I think he was like historically a straight up center back. Don't let me lie. Look at that. That's a crazy picture for to show up as first. But yeah, defensive midfielder for Bayern. But I remember him. It's a very defensive player in Kimmich as well. And Stanisic certainly being. So there's actually 3 center backs. I wonder if they'll do a line of 3 when they're attacking with the wing, similar to us. So tactics will be interesting. Vincent Kompany, great, has done really well. And that's one of the insane things about football. You do horribly with a team that gets relegated in England, Burnley, and you get called up for Bayern Munich. If any of you out there have an opinion on that, let me know. And how do you feel about him? Is he becoming a coach of the stature worthy of Bayern Munich? They did pick up when they were in a bad spot. Of course, they faced the invincible Xabi Alonso team, Bayer Leverkusen, which is amazing what they did. That team's already gone. 80% of those players are gone. Even Hincapié from Ecuador is actually now in Arsenal. All the key players are gone. But one criticism that they've had with Vincent Kompany has been that he sort of is one of these stick-to-your-guns type coaches. And that's no bueno sometimes when you need some tactical flexibility. And I think Chelsea is certainly a team that will demand some tactical flexibility if you are the kind of team that is an attack, and especially if you play a high line. Now, I would be absolutely shocked if they dare constantly play a high line against Chelsea today. Look, if they do, God bless them. I'll absolutely take it. I think that'll bring us a lot of joy. I think we'll have a great opportunity if they want to play a high line against us. They must have learned, and I'm sure that they did, and picked up a lot from what they saw happening to PSG in the final and what our young, really fast players are able to do. So yeah, I'm trying to join my pre-match feed here, and it's not looking good, amigos. It's not letting me. But we're gonna have hope. We're gonna trust. We're gonna trust in the process, man. We're just gonna keep trying until it actually loads. I might come back out and come back in and do it. But so yeah, look. Bayern, it has heritage, and heritage counts with this kind of tournament. And I believe we are the second youngest team in Europe. Certainly the youngest team in the Champions League, if I'm not mistaken, because the first youngest team is Strasbourg. So Blue Co is nothing but youngsters, not only in Chelsea, but in their whole business model and their project. And when you're coming up against a team like Bayern, like you saw it in the pre-match conference, and when I saw Harry Kane talking in the pre-match conference, it's a monster that scores more goals than games he plays, or pretty much damn near to a one-to-one conversion. And if you do GA, like contribute goal contributions, the guy's insane. And not only that, but he's England captain, has done it in many leagues, sitting there and speaking on behalf of the team, even though he talks all weird. I love him. He seems so confident. He's got that world class legendary status, and to watch him talking, that's something that Chelsea's missing, right? We don't have sort of that world class older statesman of a player, and they have Manu Neuer, Harry Kane. At this stage of life, I would say Luis Diaz, Premier League winning, all these other things, and Kimmich, like very experienced. Even Upamecano has been in the Champions League so many times. A lot of our guys are going to hear that anthem for the first time in their lives while on the field. And, I mean, we're all football people here. That song just touches you, man. I mean, that song is probably the most beautiful and motivating thing. Like, I would get goosebumps when I was playing, like, FIFA and I hear the song, and certainly when I'm watching. So I think it might be impactful on these guys. It might be a little intimidating. So I think those first few minutes matter quite a bit to shake off maybe some nerves to be at this level. And against the like Bayern Munich is like a bad guy. Just by the way, if you ask all other European oppositions, like back in the day, Chelsea was the bad guy. We were seen like as they used to hate us. We played dirty, we played tough, anti-football, park the bus, whatever, all this stuff. But we had a team full of national team captains and people that get stuck in. And Bayern is another one of these. It's always like a big, like bad guy vibes, really strong team, always kind of a bully. And so it's so exciting to come and watch this, that they are the team that we get to come back to the Champions League too. It's probably one of the most exciting things about this. Let's see. I think I'm going to be able to get my signal. Yes. All right. We're live. Okay, is this the pre-match where they're just talking or whatever that we're not that interested in? So I'm just going to mute them. But the signal's ready. It's live. And I'll set the clock when the time comes for the start. We're only 15 minutes out. Let's go back over this again. So, let me see. Boom. Yeah, I don't want to get in trouble. There's certain things I can't screen share. Let's go over our guys one by one since we got a little bit of time. Robert Sanchez, man. Robert Sanchez has improved a lot. He made us up for a lot last season during the Premier League. Chelsea fans wanted him dead, pretty much. But towards the end of the season, he started doing better, and certainly in the Club World Cup, he did right by Chelsea. He did right by us, man, and that's hopefully he's on the up and up. Many Chelsea fans still believe that we need a world-class keeper, but if he plays at that level, if he does what he did for us at the Club World Cup, which he had a couple of mistakes in him actually when we were there, but he also did a couple of saves and was quick to play on the ball, and I think that's like a huge deal. And Townsend had a bit of a rough match. We had a rough weekend on set pieces, and that's one of my fears for this match. Defending set pieces, which is sort of expected when you planned your whole season in your way of playing actually, and having Levi Colwill, left-footed, good at passing between the lines, aggressive in the tackles, got speed. Now you're sort of affected. I was saying this on the live yesterday as well, is that both Towson and Chalaba, I think, would do great with a world-class center back next to him. Mostly Chalaba. I think Chalaba with like a world-class center back next to him would be an absolute dream, a great partnership. Both of them, I think, have struggled a little bit with set pieces, like we saw against Brentford. We saw those insane throw-ins, which is something out of like a game we haven't seen in a long time. People talking about the lap dad back in the day doing those long throw-ins, but we struggled, and I would say we struggled with the set pieces generally. And we've done better now with set pieces offensively. We're doing what I see a lot of teams doing right now, is going to the first post and trying to get that flick to the second post. And we have somebody who's heading them in. We have Joao Pedro that is heading them in, finally. So that's good. That makes me happy. That's exciting. Cucurella. Cucurella is just a key part. I would say Cucurella and Caicedo are the most important players in Chelsea. You don't kill me because you're going to say Cole Palmer. I'm not saying Cole Palmer is not the best player necessarily, but he had a dip, a long dip that we didn't see for his level. He still did better than most players that we really didn't see with Caicedo after his first season. He really picked up. And Cucurella has been just crucial. So they're like stable. And Palmer was out, and we've been able to do the business on a couple of sort of tight matches. So that's why I think that's how important they are. And they're key to the way we play. I'm always curious, if Cucurella is out for a few games, what does that mean in terms of tactically? Because if Caicedo is out, you would probably still play the same way, and Isugo being injured now, but Isugo or Lavia, whoever you put in that DM spot, the responsibilities are sort of clear. You're a ball recovering DM, and you have to play out quick and sort of be able to break the press, which is a lot easier said than done. Andrei Santos, I think, could even play that deep and do that. There's some options. Cucurella, who's going to do that madness, that really insane way of playing in tactical adjustment? I have no idea how that will work. Caicedo, there's nothing to say. Caicedo, nothing to say. Canelo, nothing to say. Godlike performances at best, and at worst, 7 out of 10 performances in every match sustainedly for the last, I don't know how long. Reece James in the middle, man. This is something that has been said for the longest time by Enzo Maresca, by a lot of other coaches, that they see him as a midfield player. And I think that's given. He's got the strength, the power, he can bully people. The first few matches that I saw him doing that, I'm not going to lie to you, I didn't see it. I mean, of course, these guys see him in training. I didn't see James really that powerful in that sense, in my opinion. As a DM or as a second pivot. But he's got the passing range, he's got the strength, and he's got enough speed without having to do the overlaps on the right. I think we're taking care of him by putting him there. So that's really exciting. And he really picked up his game lately in that position. And I think that's really tough when you see those two ball recovery bullies in the middle, our two pivots, very strong to match what is absolutely happening with Kimmich and Pavlovic on the other side. So I think it's going to come down to what is the discipline that Pedro Neto and Palmer have for this game against Elise and Luis Diaz. Because that's where things are going to shift. I believe Stanisic is not moving anywhere and Limer's not moving anywhere. They're going to maintain that line of 4 in the back. If they turn into a line of 3, I'd be really curious to see, I think, who they would push forward. But I doubt it. I think we'll come in too wide. Now I'm listening to, that's what I'm saying. I'm listening to Harry Kane right now on the pre-match. And just solid, dude. You know what I mean? He's a solid dude all around. All around solid dude. Let's see. We are happy to be. Enzo Maresca. We are happy to be here. Yes, we are, Enzo Maresca. Wonder. I think if I put up the screen of what I'm watching, it'll immediately cut my video off. So that's not gonna happen. But we're looking at the pre-match conference. Now we got the stadium. The fans are rocking it. That's a Allianz Arena. That's a great stadium to go play. Great team to come play. Tonight's our night. What we were saying in the preview, match predictions. Look, I'm not a dummy. The favorite at home is certainly going to be Bayern Munich. And I think if they were to play this match 100 times in a space-time, in an interrupted space-time continuum where they play it today without any progression, most of those matches are going to definitely be won by Bayern. I think as time goes by, that'll change because Chelsea's maturing and improving very quickly. But there's also a chance, as we saw with PSG, when you have a team, a young team like Chelsea, the youngest team, they're prone to make a terrible mistake, maybe drop their levels, not be able to see out a game, as we saw last week, stuff like that. But at the same time, they might be able to just destroy you. They could score 3-4 goals on any team in the world if they give us too much. And I think giving us too much would be drawing that Stanisic, Ta, Upamecano line of three, push forward Lamer, because he would be Lamer. And I don't see them having much transition, man. I don't see a solid 8 or a 10. So what I think may happen there that's a little bit terrifying, Harry Kane's going to be dropping deep a lot. And Narby's going to run past him. So the question is, what do we do against Harry Kane dropping in deep, in behind Enzo Fernandez? That's what's going to happen, right? Because he's going to try to pull Chalobah and Tosin away, which should not happen. We should not allow that to happen, not once throughout the game. He's going to pull Caicedo. I think Caicedo is going to be on Kane a lot because he's going to be dropping deep most of the match. Okay, teams about to come out in the field, man. Teams are coming. Teams coming to the field. It's getting real now. All right. I think we're getting rid of this thing before we get in trouble. Coming back to the center. Come on, peeps. It's happening. Champions. We're going to create a poll. Man, I missed that song. Yes. Come on. Come on, you Blues. Look at that. I love this team. I actually don't mind this setup. I'm a fan of Malagusto. I know a lot of people are not fans of Malagusto. I'm a huge fan. All right. Formation, like we were talking before. New Year as expected. Everything is expected. It's exactly how we thought. No surprises from Bayern. The same news that they've been giving us since the beginning. Since 2 days ago. So they're exactly the predicted lineup. Which is interesting. Chelsea is that's what I was saying. Chelsea is far less predictable in terms of lineup. I figured it'd be a lot less predictable to see Chelsea in terms of lineup. But tactically, Chelsea's a lot harder to figure out. Like, we didn't know if Esteban would play or not. We didn't know if Palmer's going to play on the right or as a 10. I think that changes your game plan. If he's going to be in the middle, he's likely to be also dropping into the left inner channel, where the other 10 would be. And then if he's on the right. So that affects the way you line up against Chelsea, absolutely. All right. Yeah, no, exactly the lineup that we thought. Caicedo, James in the middle. I think that's a beautiful thing. I'm glad to have the captain on the field regardless. People were saying he was going to take a rest. I don't think so. That's interesting. The way they showed it on the preview, I don't know if you guys are looking at this. They're putting Palmer on the left wing. That's interesting, dude. Let's see. I'd be shocked to see that. Unless we do something, we can do something where something with Malagusto actually playing more of a right wing position. We're going to do something interesting today. Something different. There's the captain talking to our people. Just so y'all know, if you're trying to match your signal to mine, deposit as many watch-alongs do. The match hasn't started for me yet. We're looking at Vincent Kompany with his Y3 hat, now Enzo Maresca. And the huddle just broke for Chelsea. Ooh, I'm ready to start the clock. We're back in the Champions League. Come on, Chelsea. Dude. Happy to be. We're back where we belong. Let's see. Boom, and we're off to the races. And we're off to the races, man. Actually, I am a little faster than the clock is, so I'll try to match that up for you guys. It's showing right now. You guys see that I'm like 17 seconds. It's actually probably 19, but it's not far off. I messed up the clock. Ooh, press high from the get-go. Long ball on the right. Is he clear? Yes, Gusto. That's what's going to happen. Stanisic. Ooh, ooh, vamos. Great start. That's I think they're going to give us that chance in behind Luis Diaz. I'll take that all day. Handball? What? I fixed the clock. I fixed the clock for those of you guys watching. Wow. Look at Harry Kane. His old ass running to do the press. What a solid player. I don't mean to criticize him. Today I hate him, but I really admire that player. He really is extraordinary. Too bad he was a Spurs player first. Too bad he was a Spurs player for so long. Should have gone to United. He could have gone to City. Would have been there instead of Holland, and he would be the biggest goal scorer in Premier League history, probably. Or go to, I don't know. Yeah. Should have gone sooner. Even if he went wherever he went, he should have gone sooner. Hopefully, Spurs fans will watch this and want to kill me, but y'all know it's true. Just wasted his life there. Let's see. But Mecano, I think he has a mistake in him. I think a little Chelsea press can get us a little bit of glory in there. And there she is. Line of three in the back. Kimmich filling in as the right center back. Similar to what we see potentially James do. Interesting. Ooh. Enzo Fernandez. Nice play. Ooh, nutmeg by Pedro. Neto. Okay. Okay. We're not unsettled for the first few minutes. That's important. Ooh, terrible Manu Neuer. Thank you. Thank you for that. We got a little bit of a throw-in. 4 minutes, 4 minutes, 10 seconds. Yeah, so I'm matched up. Ooh, those fans are going nuts. I love it. Cuckoo, no. Okay, so Pavlovich. Now they're into the expected shape. And we're pressing with 2. Wow. That formation we had there for 1 second. We've got a diamond in the middle almost with 2 up top. That looked really old school. Maybe old school will be back. Maybe we'll come back to 4-4-2. Maybe one day we'll come back to 4-4-2. Problem is that even in the lower leagues before the under 8s, under 15s, whatever, would play 4-4-2, and then it would come to the bigger teams. They were asked to play different formations, and that was difficult. But even now in the lower leagues, they are inverting fullbacks. They are doing 5 in the back or line of 3. So yeah, 4-4-2 may be dead, or at least gone for a very long time. There we go. So this is what I was telling you guys in the preview. You see, look at where Caicedo is. He drops into the center back slot. He's straight up in the center back slot, pushing wide, and I think somebody will drop back in. Look at that shape. Risky pass in the middle to Palmer. Long ball. Man, that's crazy. I'm telling you. We're going to try to play in behind Diaz, and they're going to try to play on that same wing behind us. That's going to be the battle today. And there we go, on the same wing. Palmer completely on the right. It was so dumb that they showed him on the left. Let it go. Let's go. Enzo, papi. Oh, Palmer, that was so nice. What a pass. How did he find? Oh, no. He should have hit it the first time. You had to hit it the first time. Shouldn't have taken a touch. You give him a chance to block. Here's Olise. Michael Olise. The one we wanted. Doubling up on the right behind Kukureya. That's what I would do if I were them. But they started out on the other wing, focused on the other wing. Nice. Okay. Harry Kane. Harry Kane heads it out. Nice cross by Lucho Diaz, if you ask me. Kane managed to get the header, and that was an unfair, not an unfair, but yeah, an unfair fight. Gusto on Harry Kane. Kane knows what to do, man. Of course he's going to run into the second, stay in the second post. So it's Gusto that has to mark him. That's the second time the ref whistled, but that's the second time that we try to find that low pass. Those terrify me. That's the modern football thing, but that's what the coaches want nowadays. That low pass through the middle. But we start over again. So let's see. Now we have our two center backs in the center back position, like playing out from the back. Ooh, long ball on the right. So I'm telling you guys, but we can't. That was a terrible pass. That was a terrible pass. Now we have João Pedro. João Pedro. Olise doing his defensive running his defensive responsibilities quite well. Coming in deep, even as a right back when Lamer is coming up, and he's inverting. So they're trying to populate the midfield. No, that was poor. Thanks, Lucho Diaz. Thank you for giving us that. We don't mind. We needed that. Let's see. I think we're asking a lot of Adarabioyo. Sorry about that, of João Pedro. To hold up those long balls. And he seems to be doing it very well enough, but I think it's a big ask. Ooh. I get excited. I get terrified when they're like outside our box. But it's very exciting when we have a recovery. We did poorly in coming out to play, and Bayern actually did really well to cover there. Pavlovic. Ooh, what a run. Unexpectedly. A lot of attitude. No. Upa. Okay. Upa Mecano. That was Narby. Gnarly. Caicedo made an error there. He didn't have much choice, but that was a poor shot. We got lucky. Let's see. João Pedro. He's dropping into that right hand. Oh, nice. That's creating space for Enzo. Dude, this is we're trying to create space for Enzo. Everybody's shifting to the right. Pedro's running to the right to take some people. And it's going to create space for for Enzo to run into. Or find Neto on the back post. That looks like what we're trying to pull off here. Oh, nice. No. It was like a good play, a good idea, but poor execution. Okay, we're balling now. We're balling. Señores. Señores, amigos. Why would we do that on the set P on a corner? Interesting play. Interesting play. But that was a weird play. I don't know. It felt like a wasted corner. Nice ball from really nice ball from Caicedo. That's what I'm saying. Maybe they do it short because they know Stanisic sucks probably as a left back. Not only in open play, but in set pieces when we're on that side. We're going to take it because he might allow us to cross. Or you get a foul. It's a skill. If you're not a right back or left back, closing down somebody on the wings is not the same as a center back. Ooh, long. But Elise was in space. Lovely flags, great vibes. Okay. Minute 15. I think we're that was terrifying. I think we're officially settled. Watch out, James. Reece James. Nice Palmer, man. I like how you do that, son. Opa. That was a good play. That was a good idea. Playing wide into Elise. Right hand side. Tries to take on Cucurella. Handball. Please don't card him like a deliberate yellow. We don't need that. This is the kind of player that don't need no yellow cards, son. I think Cucu James and Caicedo, very important that they don't get a yellow in this type of match, in any match, but this one particularly. Okay, here's the set piece I'm terrified of. Ooh, trickery. Trickery. They give space to Ollie. Say they're all offside. All offside. What a terrible play, Bayern Munich. What a terrible play. Bad idea. Thank you. Thank you for that. We gonna take it. We're gonna take it every day of the week. Okay. This little face-off thing when we are playing out the back. Interesting. They trigger the goalkeeper triggers the press, of course. They're waiting until Sanchez is the one on the ball to trigger the press when we're doing that, playing out the back. Which I think Chalo was decent enough on the ball to not be the one that triggers the press. Come on, Cuckoo. Okay. Now Robert Sanchez. Blast it. Thank you. Not bad. Good hold-up play from Palmer. Yes, son. Caicedo. Eso. Quickly. Move it up. We'll move it wide. Let's do this. Pedro. Pedro. Ooh, James saw the long ball. He saw the long ball and he saw it. He saw him. Oh, poor pass, which is very rare for our friend, our beloved captain, but that would have been a good play. Yeah, we're playing. I want to talk about this in every little break we get. Are we getting Man U next? I am fairly certain that we're playing Man U next match. And I'm really excited about that on the weekend too. Really amazing. 2 legendary clubs that Chelsea are playing in a space of a week. Cuckoo. Dude, Enzo Maresca was just literally pushed Cucurella back. Like, what are you doing? Okay. Calm down, Vincent. Bon sang. Bon sang. Oh, that was kind of nasty, bro. That was nasty, bro. Hmm. I'm probably do something really dumb right now and mess with the stream settings. I probably shouldn't, right? No, let's leave the stream settings as they are. Especially now that we're in attack. That Bayern's in attack. Lucho Diaz, I'm terrified of this bastard. Nice play. Not be beautiful. Well done, Tosin. Vamos. Papi churris. Okay. We've got we got a free kick. Oh no. I don't that's a good ooh. That's a great spot for a free kick. For a set play, I don't think he'll shoot on target. That's insane from there, but we're gonna try to do an offside trap. I can see it. No, we didn't. They thought we did. They thought we did, and they did that weird ass play. They're trying to get cute. They're trying to get cute out there. They be trying to get cute out here. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Dude, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. No, 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 listen. No, 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 no. What the? Upamecano. What the happened? I think it was just like I gotta see it again. I'm not gonna say anything. Let's see. So Elise. Oh man. Oh, it's an own goal. I'm sad, Chalo. Dude, tossing. He miskicked it. And then don't do this on top of it, bro. You can't do that on top of it. Tosin faked it. Tosin did a dummy. Tosin did a dummy. Now we're in trouble. Because they don't have to chase the game anymore. No, Chalobah. I feel so bad. You don't deserve this. It happens. He was allowed to put the cross in. It was a very powerful low cross across the box. Really close to the goal. And that's... You just sneeze and that could be an own goal or a goal. So... Should have stopped the cross, I guess. And Tossin should have done better. Okay, we're defending line of 4. Excellent. Who are you? Oh no, then you messed up. Gusto. Mucho gusto, bro. Come on, Mucho. Mucho against Lucho on that side. Mucho gusto against Lucho Diaz. Mucho Lucho. Upamecano. Ooh, interesting. They're gonna go for a second. They're not settling. I wish I could see what company's trying to tell them. Nothing. Absolutely overloading the left side of the field. So interesting what they're doing. Totally overloading that left side. Why? Like everybody's there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players on the same, on the 6 box is what they call it, like the half space on the left. To stretch space for Elise when they shift. Oh no, Elise. Good, Fernandez. You followed back, man. Get criticized for not doing that. Well, you did that really well. That was good marking, amigo. Good job. Vamos, vamos, vamos. Vamos, 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 vamos. Bonsan. No. If we're going to do that long ball situation, we got to do it better. Apparently, we've told Joe Pedro to hold up the line, up the field, and we're playing long balls into him. I find that a little bit surprising that we're trying to find Joe Pedro with long balls through the middle. I would expect him to find them wide if you're going to do that. Let him shift wide and play the ball wide. In the middle, he's not doing that well with those long balls, but let's see. Look how deep Harry Kane drops. Wow. Gnabry. Back to Kane. I hate him. Diaz is going to go back to Kane. No. Yep, it does. Stanisic. Okay, now they're settled. They're still leaning left, but no. Now they're spreading. What? I think that's what it's for, to create space for Elise to run at Cucurella. What a good pass by Elise. Good job, Cucu, in the recovery. Please, no corners. I think there's only a set amount of set pieces we can handle today. Let's see. Let's see, man. Let's see. No. Caicedo penalty almost or something. It looked like it. Oh, Schnickers. Snipper dippers. Please don't be a penalty. 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 Bar. Please go to VAR. Hold on. Hold your horses. Everybody calm down. It was a very... the camera was really far away. I couldn't see any detail. Caicedo went down in the box. He went low. Let's see. Shit, it's a penalty. Let me see. Look, I'm not going to tell you, bro. That is... You could argue it's a penalty because he goes for the ball, misses it. But I think Harry Kane just drops. They gave him the penalty. VAR is not overturning. Remember, VAR, it has to be like obvious. Or when it comes to penalties, they can actually intervene. God dog it. Caicedo. Yeah, I mean, Harry Kane's a different player, man. You just don't nip it off of him like that. He's a world class, probably one of the best number 9s ever. Certainly best right now. And he's probably one of the best penalty takers. It's already a goal. I don't even want to look at it. Look at that short stance. Well, I had like no doubt it was gonna go in. Goal the Bayern. Yet by law, I am mandated by law to scream out every goal, even lamely if it's against Chelsea. But penalty, just perfectly taken. Harry Kane, 2-0. Is it over? Is the game over? What say you? Is it over? It's a lot to ask to come back from this. And look, we're in this league format now with the Champions League. Everybody knows that certainly that would join or watch this later, that would watch a new content creator talk about the Champions League more likely knows this, but we're in the league format, not the group stages anymore like it used to be. So goal difference can matter, and our egos can get certainly hurt. Good Caicedo, good James. Now we're on the ball. Hey, there was a foul. We'll come back to that. Come on, Palmer. Yes, aggressive. Yes, Papi, yes. Yes! Vamos! Yes! What up? And goal. Mwah! Mwah! Yes! Oh no, Enzo's getting into it with the with the ref. We're back in this game, dude. But there's going to be a card. I think there's going to be a card. Look at that. Look at that. James, nice recovery. Caicedo, look at that quick he is. Defend the ball, play quick. Palmer, everybody doing what they're good at. Palmer. Mamma mia. So beautiful to look at. Thank you. Now get a red card, and that would be amazing. I wonder what happened when Pedro went down the floor on the counterattack. Apparently nothing. Nothing's gonna happen. Oh, but medic. Is it? Oh yeah, a yellow card for her. Does that count? I'm supposed to like put on all the yellows on my little thing. Does I'm not gonna put it up. I'm not gonna put up Enzo Maresca's yellow because I think that's misleading. Up on my board. Let me see. I can hear what they're saying. He's speaking in Spanish. If I'm running and he just straight up runs into me and smashes into me and stops me, then that's a red card. Don't threaten me. You better not threaten me because they have it recorded there. You're threatening me. Do not threaten me. That is what he's telling the ref. That's amazing that I got to hear that in Spanish fully. The mic picked it up. Maresca's Spanish is good, bro. Maresca's Spanish is good. Don't threaten me. Don't threaten me. Things got heated. All right, just don't get red carded, Enzo Maresca. But I'm glad to see the passion. Thank you. No me amenaces. Don't threaten me. I want to see it. I don't know why they're not doing the replay. They did a replay of the ref giving a yellow card, and I think it was to right? But here's the play. Here's the play. Let's see. Dude, I don't know. Looks like a hand to the face, but I don't know. I don't think he didn't mean to do it. So we're just putting up that one yellow. I'd like to see it closer, but it doesn't look that bad. I mean, does it have to be? But you don't have to break the guy's face for it to be a yellow card. If you're deliberately doing it and smacking him in the face, you're gonna get a red card. Or if y'all mess with Cucurella's hair, everybody know that already. This might be a game for Cucurella's hair. Actually, once it gets heated, things start getting a little crazy. People tend to take it out on Cucurella's hair. Perfect. Look up. Okay. Vamos Chalobah. Ooh, Chalobah on an overlap as a right back. Interesting. You have him there. Play him. He's there for support. Oh, Palmer tried to do it all alone. That was too much to try to do. Olise running at Cucurella. Great battle. Hey, red. That's red card. Yellow card. That was just an a-hole push. That was like not. Why is that not a card? He just pushed him. That's insane, dude. There we go. Nice hold up, Joe Pedro. Yes, King. Nice. Again, Olise in the way. And he gets the foul. Good. Good, good. He obstructed him. He got in the way. Dude, Olise just made himself a wall. Turned himself into a wall. Oh, nice ball. Caicedo to Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto. Wide of the box. Trying to find a cross. Pulls back in. To the edge of the back. To Caicedo. Takes a shot wide. Papi, take those shots. What are you talking to Caicedo for? Leave him alone. Leave him alone. I don't mind those shots. We can take them. I heard the Chelsea fans there for a little bit. I shouldn't have been trashing. No, I wasn't trashing. I was saying that I was just not that excited about Olise when he was linked to Chelsea, but he's an extremely dangerous player. Interesting, Cucurella. You know what's nuts? What's happened in the last few minutes is Joao Pedro has dropped deep. Deep. He's been asked to drop really deep, apparently. Because that's what Kane is doing. So they create a huge, really dense midfield. James on the left-hand side, as I thought he'd be at times to help cover for Cucurella going up the field. Nice ball, Palmer. Yes. Malo gusto. Shoot. Oh, that was a really bad shot, Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto, that was a bad shot. Pedro Neto, that was not a good shot. But I really liked what I saw. It was a good play. Oh no. Oh no. My signal paused. What's going on? Oh no. I may have a technical difficulty, y'all. Just so you'll know, I may have to fix the the time again. My thing is the game I'm watching it on an app. It'd be thinking. Oh no. I'm gonna reset it. Reset it, I guess. Let's see. Oh no. Oh no. I'm missing out my Chelsea. Don't let this happen to me now. I can still see the timeline, but I can't watch the signal live. And we might be coming back. We're back, but let me make sure the clock is now what it's supposed to be. Yeah. Wow, I came back right where I was. That's pretty good, at least. Close enough. No, 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 Limer. No, 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 Limer. Oh, papa. Let's see. We're lucky it was the lamest guy in the field that got that opportunity, because Vincent Campani. The fans seem to be back now in the mood. I heard the Chelsea fans there for a little bit. That should not happen at the Allianz Arena. But yeah, we got some Chelsea fans there making some noise. I like that. Everybody was on the different side of the field and Sanchez played it to the right. Interesting. So we just control. Aggressive press. Ooh, they made a mistake. They give space to Caicedo, who plays in the middle into Palmer. Palmer. He should have played it wide. Too late. Crappy pass to Neto. Yeah. Palmer ruined that play, man. Palmer ruined that play. Olise Cucurella is a thing. It's a thing that's happening today. Get up, man. Get up. We can't afford it. Look at Olise. I hate him with his Ruth Gullit vibes there, with his long hair running in the middle. Oh, papa. Pings it in. Easy for tossing. And we didn't manage to control for a counter. Stanisic to Kimmich. Puts across second post. Beautiful. Is that a penalty, Malagusto? Is that a penalty? No, it's not. Malagusto has struggled with those. Oh, he was offside. Malagusto. He put him on the offside trap really well. Gnarly, skipping all them tackles really well. Oregano, Tam, Pavlovic, Kimmich. They're looking for Olise. They should find Olise, but they want it on the second touch. There you go. Upamecano. Olise. Ooh, what a ball. I hate you, Olise. Straight into Kane. What a block toss in. Darabillo. Thank you, sir. Thank you, young man. That young man is the oldest guy in our team, I think, and he's like 26. Set pieces, terrifying. Terrifying, my friends. Let's see. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. As set pieces terrify me, and at least taking them to takes it short. We're seeing this a lot. I'm trying to reset the play. He put in the cross too early. We're fine. Thank you, Reece James. Reset. No, look at Neuer. Ooh, long ball. Gusto. He didn't do poorly, but now they have another corner kick. I think, I just find it interesting that they're playing those corner kicks short. I wonder what that's about. What the thought process behind it is. Because you have Kane. See, Kane is being smart. He's going to the second post on almost every play, where he's going to be with Cucurella or Malagusto. In this case, Cucurella. This looks like the Brentford throw-in that we screwed up. Please don't. Okay, good. Sanchez. Poor corner. Oh my God. Olise, I hate you, man. He's good. I shouldn't have said that. For y'all that don't know, I didn't say he sucks. I just said in the match preview at the beginning of this game that he's good, like a lot of firepower, but I didn't like think that was that big a deal. But he's really having a great match today. And he's shifting positions. I don't get that long ball into Joe Pedro. Is he really that good holding up play? So far, he's lost most of them. So I don't get that. What's going on? What's going on with that? What the hell is tossing at Arabioyo doing there? He's coming after Kane. Poor touch by Elise. And we do a poor ball as well. Trying to find Palmer on the right-hand side unsuccessfully. Unsuccessfully. Oh, I got another. Let me start another poll. Olise, again, threatening Kukurea. Nice little match. Corner. I don't know, man. Set pieces scare me. Let's see what happens now. Oh, Sanchez. That was sloppy. It's okay. Get that error out of your system. That was the error. No danger from it. You got it out of your system. We're good. We're good, everybody. We're good. Don't worry. He already got it out of his system. Let's see. See, they're doing. What are they doing? I don't get these set pieces. Really interesting. That was really poor corner from Bayern, surprisingly. Nabri, Kimmich. Nice little cross in. Twice trying to find somebody on the second post on a set piece and now there, but but he's winning him. He's winning him. He's there. Totally offside. He ran so early. What a terrible. I mean, it's a penalty and an own goal. Technically, that's something, something. The only open play, regular goal is Chelsea. That's something to take a little hope in. Chalo, chalo, ba, ba, ba. Chalo, chalo, ba. I think we're still in this game, man. To be earnest, Hemingway, and honest, and frank, Lampard, we are still in this game. I'm very impressed with Elise. Not with Bayern all around. I'm just impressed with Elise, to be honest. Look at that space he's got in the second post all by his lonesome. Nobody can find him, though. Okay, now he runs like Kukurea again. Oh, Cuckoo gets another corner. Corners count. Come on. Another set piece. Okay, Sanchez. Collected, easy, done. End of the what? End of the first half. Yeah. He went to his little thingy, dude. I'm like, slow your pull, though. Slow your roll, son. Let's see. We're gonna put up a little sign because we're gonna be formal about this. We're gonna put up a little sign. We're gonna put up a little sign for our break, for halftime break. Okay. We're gonna create a little something here. Image. Let's see what this looks like. Halftime break. Let's try that. See you back in a minute. And we're back. Grab a snack, son. Oh, that penalty. I mean, it is a penalty, right? Chelsea's goal is beautiful. My friend from the Stanford Sink giving us a comment. Matt, thanks for coming, buddy. I'm excited. I'm going to go check him out on my phone. I got to go say hi to him, too. Those of you watching later, anybody watching now, you should absolutely check out the Stanford Sink. We did a preview together. He's on break, too. I feel sad. You know, that penalty, I don't think it was. I don't think it was like a horrible mistake type penalty. Um, that just shows the elite level of Harry Kane. That that tackle from Caicedo, he would nick the ball off of 99.9% of players on the face of the earth with that tackle, and that's the miscalculation. He was trying to take the ball off a 0.1% level player, and he's just big and powerful, and he shielded it so well, and he just got himself a penalty because the tackle is not terrible. Like I said, you're not supposed to go down in the box like that. At least attacking the ball ever. Some coaches will tell you you never go down in the box as a last resort. Maybe when it's like an open goal or something. And certainly he went down confident because Caicedo recovers those balls normally, without a doubt. But okay, let's see. I'm gonna put a comment on my friend's feed here. Like I was telling you guys, I highly recommend you check the Stanford Sink. It's a great Chelsea channel. Stanford Sink, amigos. Really cool dude. You guys should check him out. All right, we're coming back. We're coming back. Let me bring my volume back up. I think we're coming back soon. Are we coming back with this match, amigos? Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. I don't know. Are we coming back and are we coming back? So we're coming back to the field now. Are we coming back in this game? I think we're coming back in this game. You know, I'm actually watching the signal from a match from an app from Colombia. And you see a lot of commercials from their players, like Gatorade type stuff, sodas, whatever. A lot more than you do in other countries. So even in the UK, because there's not the concern that what team they play in. The priority in Latin America, without a doubt, is the national team. So it doesn't matter if he plays in a team that you hate or suck. You love him because he plays in your national team, and that's in England. I noticed. You know, I've lived there for a while, and now I'm always involved with the content creation here. It's not a thing, and I'll tell you what. I speak about that often, but I think that's one of the reasons they did so poorly. No, not poorly, but they didn't achieve anything with that golden generation where they had. Dude, can you? I was remembering this. It was like ultimate team, overloaded team England. Like it had Michael Owen and Wayne Rooney up front because you play 4-4-2. You had David Beckham on the right wing. You had Lampard, Gerrard, and Scholes in midfield. I can't remember the left wing. I'm curious. I should speak to an old head English person. And then you had, I don't know, in the back you had Rio, and you had Gary Neville at right back, and you had Sol Campbell and another center back. Like, extreme team that should have, I don't know, world champion level. But they didn't do it. They didn't do it. Guess who's back? Wesley Fofana. You know what? I'm all about vibes. I'm all about vibes, son. And I ain't not getting good vibes from that hair, Wesley. Wesley Thomas. I want to call him Wesley Thomas Fofana because of the hair. Wesley Thomas Fofana. WTF. WTF. That hair is not bringing the vibes we need. And you shouldn't have debuted with a blonde hair. You need to do the blonde thing when you're dark skinned dude or it's not your natural color. You're going to bring that flair and attention to yourself when you're on fire, son. Ooh, some changes. Let's see what's happening. Da, 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 da. If you know, you know. Da, 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 da. company drinking some Mountain Dew. It's not Mountain Dew. I think those are green bottles over yonder. Chelsea coming in a little late into the field, it seems. Pushing a late start, are they? I wonder. I would have to watch the other games to see if Chelsea's prompting a late start. Korean in the field. Da, 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 da. Da. And for Kim Min Jae. Why? Was he hurt? He was up there giving us hail with on the Ulysses side, winning some headers. Oh Lord, I should have done this. Stop clock, change time. 45. 10. I think I'm kind of close. I forgot to stop the clock at the beginning. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guy. I'm sorry, guy. I let you know at the time, but I'm about to fix it for you right now. 28. Okay, I'm off. I'm going to change. I'm going to fix it for you right now. 45. 45. And then I'll start it at 45 in 3, 2, 1. Boom. 45. Perfectly matched. Malo Gusto, I insisted before the match. I think he's where we're going to find some joy. Look at that terrible offside. Nico Jackson, you best stay put. He looks so unhappy. Aw. I feel bad for him. I'm grateful. Thank you, Nico Jackson, for your contributions to Chelsea Football Club. I'm glad we've moved on and all that, but I'm always grateful, man, when they come in. I think he tried his best. I know that sounds condescending, but I'm not trying to be. He tried his best. He's a good boy. No, he was a good man, and I think he made a bit of effort. He has got his defects. Like, if he wouldn't have lost this, I think a lot of that emotional stuff was hard for him. It was hard for him to deal with the pressure. Oh, Chelsea really put on a lot of yards to put that press up. Hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh. Be careful. Diaz leading the line. What's going on? The ref's going. What's your problem, refo? Let's see. Vincent talking to the, maybe off the ball something happened. He's grabbing his knee. Let's see. He went up with Chalaba, and Chalaba kicked him in the knee. He didn't mean to. He didn't mean to kick him in the knee, but he kicked him in the knee, bruh. Gave him a little love tap in the knee, and then maybe landed on it. Just didn't help. So this is going to push some time. At this time, he might be even a little bit of time wasting, chilling out. They're 2-1 up. Taking a little bit long, cool a game off. That's our target, guys. Stanisic is the person we need to attack. Now, I'm wondering if we're going to change something tactically to exploit that again in the second half or just remain the same way. Great hold-up play by Joao Pedro. I figured this out. With his back to the defenders. He's really good at holding up play when the ball is played into his feet. But when the ball has been blasted and, for him to go out for a header, he lost all those. So the idea of finding him long is not terrible, but maybe we don't find him. Oh, Malo Gusto, what a tackle, Papi. Ooh, 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 that was so close. That was an amazing attempt by Sanchez. It looked so aggressive. Stanisic is injured. He's injured. Stanisic is injured, man. If Stanisic is injured, glory, glory. Because I don't know what the hell they're going to do. Davies is out. Let me see if he's on the bench. According to me, they don't have another left back. David Michael Santos Diber. I don't know what he is. I'm just joking. I really wanted to see his name. I'm looking at their bench. I wonder. I don't know who would cover in left back if they're already playing center back as left back. I missed what happened when he fell to the ground again. They're also time wasting at this point, I think. Sasha Bowie. David Sasha Bowie. Sasha David Bowie. French man. Plays as a defender. And yeah, he's been at Bayern since 2023. Sasha Bowie. He played in Galatasaray. Played at Rennes, Dijon, Galatasaray for 2 years and came back to Germany to Bayern. I'm trying to see more information on him, but nope. He's our... Okay, we're back. Come on, you Blues. Malo gusto. No. Malo. There we go. Tosin. Joe Pedro. See? Damn good job. Pedro Neto. Okay, two slow down. Dude, Joe Pedro with the... He can hold up play when you play into his feet. So I'm glad they did that. No more finding him up in the air. The problem is that finding him with the ball to his feet down the middle could be very risky if it's a long ball. Nice touch, Caicedo. Bringing it down. Why didn't you open the ball to Pedro's doing one of these, brr? He's spreading his wings, begging for it. I don't like this setup. Okay, there it is. Line of 4, runner. Good. Fernandez took the defenders with him. Pedro, Neto. No, new guy, David Bowie does well, and they clear. Tosin, solid. Let's see. Chalobah. Palmer dropping deep where we like him. Oh, that he should have released that pass. I think Joe Pedro could have done it. And he has the quality to put the right weight on that pass. Interesting. Yes. Malo. Causing trouble. Ollies. Come on then. Go on then. Cucureya. Vamos, Cucureya. Vamos, Cucureya. This man dropping deep, I think, was a key part in unlocking our attacks. Chelsea are doing really well in the second half. Cuckoo. Don't mess with my cuckoo, man. Y'all know. If you don't know, you don't know. But if you do, you do. If you know, you know. You know? Don't mess with my cuckoo. Mama Gogoreya. Now we're doing this. Look at that. Where's Reece James? Man, he went up there to press. No, tossing. Oh, Caicedo, you're evil. If that pass would have come through, it would have been dirty. Okay, I like this. They seem to be taking turns. Oh no. James lost his position, gave space. Harry Kane dropped into that hole, played it to Luis Diaz, takes on his man and shoots to the middle of the goal. Thank El Lord, Jesus, for that foul. I like our chances. I 54, 58. Yeah, we're good. I don't like that. No, Palmer, you're evil. He just nutmeg the gentleman. Dude, we got some cold, badass players. That's just a reality, Chelsea. Vamos, Neto, Neto. Take on Bowie with his fresh legs. Not in the game. So I'm glad he's facing him. I can only assume that guy is not a proper right back at this stage, because why didn't he start? But I don't know. Or who? Well, he went into right back. Who shifted to the left? Who's playing at the left back? Stanisic. Limer. So Limer went to the left. Okay, now we got both wings open to us, if you ask me. Lady Luck. No, what a lot of space to run into, but that's Limer. We got so lucky that Lamer. Oh, Kane. I hate you, Harry Kane. Sanchez. I mean, good. Like, you didn't have to. You just had to stand there. Look at that run by Harry Kane. And he takes the shot on target. Lamer did well to wait on him. His first touch wasn't that great, which stopped him from doing better with that finish. Dirty Harry. He dirty. Thank you for forgiving us on that one. It was a tough play. Lamer had to wait a long time until he showed up. Narby's hair. No. Yeah, that was an easy cross. Before he even took it, I knew that. They didn't set correctly for it. Neuer could pass too, apparently. Yeah, but to the wrong guy. Upamecano was still up there. In right wing. Why are they whistling? What are we doing that's so bad? Cuckoo? They hate Cuckoo? Or everybody hates Cuckoo? He's yelling some German things at him. There he is. David Bowie. Enzo. Maresca. Looking at his tablet. Okay, let's see what we got here. Minjai. Gnabry dropping in. That means Kane is further up. They're waiting. No, Chelsea's not triggering the press. Until who? Who and when is the press triggered by? It's not clear right now. It's not going to be Minjai, apparently. They're going to let him pass the ball. Now Harry Kane dropped in. Okay, I think we're going to trigger the press now. Goalie. Jean Pedro. No. David Poey. Elise. Kane is everywhere. I hate you. That's a goal. Oh, Sanchez, gracias, papi. So, thank you. That could have, should have been a goal. 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 Look at the elegance. I want you to see the elegance of Harry Kane. Plays the 1-2, shows where it puts a perfect cut back into the penalty spot. Like if he wouldn't have touched it, it would have crossed over the penalty spot exactly. Roer Sanchez, thank you so much, my good sir. And Luis Diaz does really well to let that ball through. What a good play. What a good play, Bayern Munich. What a good play. Thank you for not murdering us. I think we haven't found our feet in the last few minutes. We started well, but now we lamer and lamer. Okay, so now we got a little bit of a difference. Malo, okay, it was temporary. Malo was inverted, but James is coming up to do the press now. Kimmich, Minjai, the game's getting a little bit boring. These few minutes, which is would be good if we would be tied, but this is not good for us. Chelsea lost its rhythm it had in the first 15 minutes. We're kind of in a lull. Bayern are controlling the ball really well, passing it around. Narby, Elise, which was terrifying the first half. Nice little play. David De Boey messed up. Malo. Come on, Malo. No, Cole Palmer, what did you do? Now, okay, they reset their play. Movement from Harry Kane's unbelievable, man. It's a pleasure to watch him off the ball. Oh, I don't know what that fake thing was, but it was awesome. I wonder if it was an accident. If it wasn't, that looked amazing. Like he was going to kick it and then just knee it to the guy. It's nuts. Put it down with his thigh. Offside. At least we think it is. Okay, thank you. We needed the ball. We need the ball. It's like at this stage, it's also like a self-esteem thing at one stage. If you're not carrying the ball, if you haven't held the ball for a little bit. No, no, no. I looked down. What the? Why? Why? How did that even happen? 3-1. What the fuck? Oh no. Oh no. I mean, who played into Malo Gusto? Just the playing out in the back, man. That's your risk for you. A good pressel. 3-1. That's sort of putting us in our place. Put the youngins in their place. Yeah, you're right, Sanchez, to be that pissed off, dude. What do you want me to say, man? What do you want me to say? I want to watch it again. That's disappointing. I'm sad. Nobody cares. That's crazy. Why did Goretzka not start in Pavlovic? They were really looking to be defensive. Now it's a matter of, I think, I wonder if he was ill or injured. Goretzka's a straight up, box to box or even defensive midfielder. I'm surprised he didn't. He didn't start. So the vibes are now gone. They lulled us into submission. Forced us to make a mistake. See, you start getting emotional damage when this happens because my mind goes to dark places again. I miss Chelsea not having experience. I start hating everything again. Garnacho? No. I mean, yes, please. Any changes are welcome. Garnacho, you're welcome to come into this match, absolutely. We are probably going to take James out because of physical condition and put Andrei Santos in 1-for-1. And the question is, what the hell is... Let's see who comes in. No, I gotta change my score, man. Look at Chalova being like world class right back there for 10 seconds. Nabry. Wow. Wow, what a good play by Bayern. Goretzka in. Elise does really well. What a shot. Sorry, I almost cursed, amigos. That was one heck of a shot. Ooh, you got a lot of power on it without much lift. That's what I'm saying, without much space. So who's leaving? Yeah, Reece James, that's what I thought. Neto for Garnacho. I don't know if that's, I don't know. I don't feel Fernandez was doing such a great job. I don't think I got Sorry, my mind's already shot. What nice movement. Michael Elise has been a problem today. I feel like we got put in our place badly. I don't like it. I'm uncomfortable with this. I'm unhappy. This is not good. This is I am depression, man. This is not good, amigos. This is not good. I guess the Stanford Sync was right. I did my preview with them, and they were right. They said we have no chance. Not that we have no chance, but we're certainly going to lose this match. And right now, we're just getting our butts kicked. We're putting in fresh legs. Oh, no. Oh, that's bad, Garnier. Garnacho. Garnaco. I would have liked to see Steval William instead. Somehow. But there's still a chance for that. I mean, Enzo out, and I don't mind Enzo being out on this match. I don't. I think he had a couple good moments in the first half, but I don't think he did much after that, to be honest with you. Picard Diaz. This is not good, Mick Jagger. Kim Minjai. Minjai. Kim Minjai. I feel terrible right now. I'm sleepy. I'm tired. I'm sad. Uncomfortable. Confused. Depressed. Look at how beautifully this man holds up the ball when it's played into his feet. Good job, Pedro. Joe Pedro, good job. We are not... We're failing you a little bit, to be honest. Okay, Garnier. Let's see what you can do aside from shampoos. Nothing. Fernandez, you suck, dude. Today. Foul. Nice, Malo. Nice. Malo Gusto. He pulled a foul at least. For my one friend that just joined, we're currently depressed. Malo Gusto. Got ourselves a little bit of a foul and give us a little bit of hope. But for the last, Chelsea started well the first half at the beginning, but the last 10 minutes, we took a goal out of a mistake playing out the back, if you haven't been watching, and we're sort of in a lull with no ideas. We made some changes. Let's see if they work. Is that man injured? Oh, let me see the ball. I missed the replay again. They played into Palmer. They played into Gusto. And he had two... Oh, no. Oh, no. Sanchez. Sanchez, I don't know, man. I don't like him yelling at anybody. Get some leadership. Terrible cross by Fernandez. Poor shot by Palmer. I feel we got the bad vibes. I feel we are in this lull. Vibes are shot. I'm not feeling it. I don't think it's just me. I think our team is just not. Hardcore press from Chelsea there. Chalaba takes on a foul from Kane. Palmer drops really deep to play with Malagusto. Andre Santos. Moy Caicedo. Santos. Palmer. So a line of 4. 2 lines of 4. 2-4-4. That's how we're set against the low block, ladies and gentlemen. Bayern Munich just dropped fairly deep, but they're coming up to press. Good. We needed that to happen. Palmer, you took a little bit too long, brother. I love you, but oh, and that was a beautiful pass. No. Luis Diaz going back, doing the defensive duties. They're doing the duty, man. They're working. They're working the gherkin. This is I feel nothing. And I think Bayern are giving us a chance right now. They're pulling the pressure. Harry Kane is so good. I hate Harry Kane. I hate you, 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 Harry Kane. Good job, Enzo. Good job, Enzo, running all the way back with him. We needed you to do that. But he ran out of legs. That's where he turned 30, whatever he is. Like that minute, that play. Man, he spun Chalaba. Chalaba broke his shoulder, man. That would be mad. Shoulder injuries? That could be like collarbone. Oh. We're out of this game. The only magic thing... Wait, where is Estevao? I saw him changing. He didn't come in yet? Oh, that's him. Why is he in the middle, sort of in the 10 slot? And Palmer on the right? Why would you do that? To run in from behind? No, that's... He's not in yet. Malo Gusto. Chelsea. I guess we have to look forward to the United game because there's only 10 minutes to go and no changes. I think that could be another critique. I mean, one change was to protect. Yeah. Garnacho. Nothing. And it's a long, it's a long day. It's a long, long day. It's a long, long day. Finally, minute 80. Is this a thing? Is this a Maresca thing too? Like, I think Enzo Fernandez, yes, had to come out, and thank you for giving Caicedo the captain's ban. He did decent at times, but he was playing very poorly for quite a while, and I think it's okay. He was asked to play a kind of a weirdish position today. So now we need to play Palmer in the 10 and Esteban on the right. Again, a Maresca thing. Why 80th minute? Why the 80th minute, amigo? Why can't we do it a little earlier? He's asking a lot of this youngin to come in and change the game and come back. 2 goals to come back to Bayern Munich. That was poor playing, decision making there in the middle. I want to see the goal again. If anybody that's on the feed saw the goal, whose fault was it? I saw, when I saw it, Gusto gets smashed, but I want to see who plays that ball so dangerous that somebody has 2 people on him. Or what's the perception? Who's to blame for that goal? We're going to get hit with those play out the back goals because that's how we play, that's how we roll. But I am curious. Malo gusto. Malo gusto, bruh. I'm very sad. Minji. Mint Jolly. Jollibee. If you know, you know, Jollibee. If you know, you know, Jollibee. It's a stormy, stormy, sad day today. It's a sad, sad day. Guys, I'm going to admit something. I'm already making a sad face thumbnail, and I don't think it's inappropriate to do. Lucho Diaz is offside. Oh, God. This is just not good, man. I don't know. This is just depressing. It's over, man. There's nothing to play for in this match anymore. It's a long day. Ooh, Joe Pedro. I'm really impressed with Joe Pedro, actually, this game. What the hell does everybody have against Kukureya in Germany? What's their deal, man? Andre Santos. Yes, Esteval. It's the only hope I got. What a shit cross, Garnacho. What a shit cross. No. I mean, this is just absolutely over. There's going to be some extra time for sure because we had a couple of dead balls here and there. And now my signal took a dump. My match, my signal. But I actually think it's not like my internet or anything. It's just the app. The app took a pap. Oh, my computer got deaded. Wow. Let's see. We're gonna watch it on here. What else are we gonna do? I'm gonna pull it up on my phone. That's all that we have left to do, my friends. It's the only thing that we can do is cry over you. I'm bringing it up on my phone. 8722. What am I looking like? 8722. It's not that far off. Let's see, brass. Amig bros. Not looking good for us. For us. For us. I think my computer overheated, possibly. And I just lost that signal. Yeah, I mean, this match has been over for quite a while. I can't see us coming back at all. Renacho, thanks for that little shot. It's just no point. No point. Man, that's hard being a fan. It's hard being a fan. Garnacho. Andre Santos trying to play. What a beautiful ball. What a beautiful ball. Golazo goal. Come on. I just can't celebrate anymore. God, this guy. What a pass. What a pass. What a pass. What a finish. Can we do a miracle? You got me believing. You got me believing again. Let me update the scoreboard. I stand corrected. What a pass. What a finish. What a ridiculous pass. What a finish. Where was this man when we needed him? Oh, God. That was just too slick. What was that? What was that? Thank you for bringing me the... Oh, VAR goal check. Is it an offside check? I'm not even going to update the thing yet. Let's see what the VAR says. Let's see what the VAR says. Offside check. Those are fairly easy, man. Oh, no. And now we got to watch Nico Jackson come in. Just to mock us. I don't know about This is bad. This is bad, amigos. 6 minutes to play, and yeah. They're just putting now their players to rest. Making the last subs. Moving on with life. They're already thinking about their next game. Because aside from that one-off insane play that we lost in the bar, we don't look very dangerous at all. And with 6 minutes left to play, I don't see, I even worse seeing anything being able to happen. Yeah. Not much left, amigos. We're just going to see this out. I don't see anything happen in those 5 minutes. Yeah. You know, and this is the thing. An experienced team like this, they'll see out this game. Who gave that pass to Cole Palmer? I'm talking to myself. But I wonder who gave that pass to Cole Palmer, man. That was a lovely pass and an amazing finish, sadly. Let's see. No, Caicedo. Oh, man, if you would have put that ball over. This is so over. That's what's sad. Like, I don't, what's the, I'm just going to see this out. Like, we're going to be seen out to this game. Not only are we going to see it out, we're being seen out of this game. Simply put, by a very experienced team. You know, it's a good team. Better than us. I think Bayern is just better than us. And as a team, without a doubt. Nice, Caicedo. Nice, Malo. Good cross. No matter, don't let them, whatever people tell you, bruh. You're a good man. You're a good man, you're a good player. Nice juicy cross to the first post, but that's not gonna happen. And now on the counter, we're about to get molested. Look at Elise. You had to do the foul. Whoever it is, it was Caicedo. Well done, Captain Caicedo. Palmer into Garnacho. I have no faith in him whatsoever, and I'm proven right. Joe Pitt, I have a little faith, but not in that position. Garnacho's gonna fuck it up, as he does. Okay, Cucu. Vamos, Cucu. Palmer, corner. No, nothing. Really bad. Now, yeah, you better sit on Neuer. Why? Hey, so Estevao, thank you for blocking him, dude. He was about to play out somebody and just murder us. Cole Palmer was holding his wee-wee. He got kicked in the wee-wee. as every fan got today. Who hit Jackson? Andre Santos. Yeah, they're not homies. Wow. We went out. I just don't like, ooh, Andre Santos went into to Jackson. Nasty, son. I'm just very disappointed because I thought we could have done better in the sense of shown to be a little bit more dangerous, have a little bit more bite in the last 30 minutes. But man, they just drowned us out really well. A couple of individual moments of brilliance, a little bit of a flash of brilliance there that Chelsea showed. I now have to do my post-match, but man, sometimes I wish I had more time to process these games before I have to make the video and rewatch. I'm actually gonna stay to watch the goals and everything again, especially the one that Malagusto gets the ball nicked off of him. I want to understand how that came out, but I mean, that playing out the back thing as a fan at this point in football, it's just not worth even complaining. And we got handled. We got handled by a team that is stronger, more senior at their house. Sort of what the neutral would have expected happened today. I think my friend Matt at the Stamford Sink, amigo, you were right. Definitely, he felt we were gonna lose today. We have. And very clearly, in the way as you would expect, they were just, I wouldn't even say better, and it's like they kicked their butts or anything, but they won the match. They dealt with technically, they handled the pressure we put on them, the changes that we tried to make, and they were able to see moments of the game out, and I think experience that matters a lot. And they have things to turn around a game. Olise was doing a madness for a long time. And they won. So congratulations, Bayern Munich. Really sad for us to come back at the Champions League in these conditions. But I am on to make the post-match. And Chelsea fans, as always, I'll see you soon. And keep the faith. Come on, you Blues.